Hello, fellow YouTubers. I hope your day is going well. Mine has been pretty good today. Today I wanted to talk to you about the new year being 2020 and if DoorDash is actually still a good, viable option as a job alternative. Right now, my wife does do DoorDash, so we definitely have experience. I ride with her a lot, so I do a lot of ride-alongs with her. And I just wanted to let you know a little bit about our city. Is Muskegon. We have around 37,000, just pushing a 38,000 people, and then Grand Haven's just south of us, and that's just over 10,000 residents. So we try to stick to the Muskegon and Grand Haven area, which is more congested, and so we're looking at close to 50,000 people that we can service. And last week my wife made almost $500. It was about $487, and she spent 21 hours on the road. So I would say that depending on where you live, DoorDash is definitely an option. The reason for my channel is to help people out who have many struggles with their health, in particular mental illness. And so I just wanted to give this as a job idea for you to consider as an alternative to a regular 9-to-5 job. DoorDash is flexible. You can pick and choose your schedules, and you can just do shorter periods of time and make good money depending on the hours that you choose to work. Now, my wife does Uber Eats actually on the side of DoorDash. So in between orders of DoorDash, what she will do is if she gets an Uber Eats job, then she'll finish up her DoorDash and then do her Uber Eats delivery. And from what we have seen in the last month or so since she's been doing Uber Eats with DoorDash, that they don't rate you or knock you for delivery times. Maybe your tip won't be as good, but you'll still get your delivery charge that you're guaranteed. So we found that doing those two hand in hand work really well, and that's why she made $487 and some change last week. And on 21 hours, that you can tell that that's just over 20 bucks an hour. I would say that she probably didn't spend any more than a max of $80 for gas, and that was including every day driving for us, as well as driving into, I believe we went to Grand Rapids at least once last week, which is like 45 minutes away. So there's definitely a lot of opportunities with DoorDash to help with your financial situations. So I just really wanted to give this as an idea for those who are struggling with a mental condition. My wife struggles with borderline personality disorder, as well as depression and anxiety. And I ride with her and help her out, and I struggle with PTSD, anxiety, and depression. And because of our health conditions, we also have fatigue and are always tired, exhausted, and so that really does help us having flexibility like that. And so my plan is to for the next few weeks is to definitely be sharing different job ideas to help out with your struggles, job alternatives besides just the regular 9-to-5 job that you can get around town. And so I definitely want to say that this is definitely a job type to consider. My wife and I, before our accident that caused a lot of our health problems and mental illness, we were making just in my income alone $1,080 a week with the company that I owned. But after that, our income has changed drastically. Right now I only bring home $400 a week, roughly, for the job that I have. But that is a job that I'll bring up in a future video, so I'm not going to spoil it now. So definitely look forward to uh, the upcoming weeks when I will definitely eventually share what I do now and whether I like it or hate it. So DoorDash is definitely something that my wife enjoys doing. Your biggest thing you want to know, if you don't like cars, riding in a car a lot, being stuck behind the wheel, it's not going to be a job you're going to like. But if it's something you do enjoy doing, riding in a car or driving around town and being able to pick up food and smelling it all the time, then this DoorDash is definitely an option. Um, we find that sometimes the customers don't give the right directions, which can be problematic, or they don't give you all the directions. So they may give you the address to the apartment complex, but they don't actually tell you what apartment number they are. And so things like that can be problematic, but DoorDash does allow you to text or phone call the customer, and so you can get more information from them if need be. We find that the Chinese restaurants are typically the ones that our customers seem to not tip as well at. Sometimes they do, but typically in our area, most of the Chinese restaurants, the food is almost never ready when we get there, and we have had to wait over 20 minutes sometimes at them. But DoorDash does mark you down for jobs that you reject for deliveries. So we take anything, no matter the price or where it's at. We find in our area we deliver quite a bit for Applebee's. We've delivered for McDonald's, Checkers. Like I said, the Chinese restaurants. There's about 3 or 4 in the area that we deliver for. We've done some local bar and taverns, pizza joints that are local to our area. We've done Taco Bell, I think, just once, and that was last week was the first time we've done it. We've done multiple deliveries for Wendy's. So there's definitely all kinds of restaurants that definitely use DoorDash, and I think it'll be a great opportunity, especially in bigger areas, bigger cities than even Muskegon. I think you'll find that you'll make even more money. I know of one guy who lives, I believe it was out in Los Angeles, and he makes like $200 a night. He works, I think, 5 to 7 nights a week doing it. So, and he doesn't stop working until he gets his $200 a night that he wants. So, you can make okay money with DoorDash. It just really depends on the demographics of your area, how far out the houses are from each other. So even having a great population number does not really mean anything if the population is very spread out. So that's why my wife and I don't drive out to North Muskegon area of our area, because it's very spread out. And so that's why we try everything in our power to always stick it to the Muskegon and to the Grand Haven area. We find that we get more deliveries in Muskegon, but a lot of times we get paid less in the Muskegon area. Grand Haven, we get less delivery opportunities, but we get paid better in Grand Haven. We find that the lower income areas of Muskegon, for the most part, 9 times out of 10, you will not get a tip. So if your delivery charge is only $2.50, which we've seen it that low on several occasions, $3.50, $4.50, whatever it may be. If you know you're going to the low income areas, then we know right off the bat that nine times out of 10 we're not going to get a tip. So we plan on just the delivery charge, so we won't be upset or disappointed. Obviously, we still are very respectful and polite and courteous, and try to deliver at the utmost quality to our customers, even if we know that they're probably not going to tip us, because we want the ability for them to leave us a positive review, which is a rating that is really important on DoorDash also. There was something else I was going to say too. Oh yeah, the best tip my wife and I have ever had was delivering for, I believe it was Applebee's, and I think she said it was like a 10-15 minute drive. She delivered to the customer, and he gave her a $20 bill at drop off, and then when she left and she hit the button to go to the next order, saying that order was complete, she saw that not only did she get the delivery charge, but he had a $10 tip on there as well. So in our area, I'd say a $30 tip on maybe a $50 to $80 order, I thought was a pretty impressive tip for her to have gotten. So I really encourage you to try out DoorDash if it's something you've been considering. If you fill out all the information and send it to DoorDash, applying for the job, if that's what you want to call it, applying for the job. But when you fill out the application anyhow, and the information that they need, and they approve you, they will send you a free DoorDash delivery bag, as well as the DoorDash credit card for that. They'll upload money on it whenever a customer asks on the app if they want you to pay for it when you pick it up. And so that's one method that they do have the food paid for. So that's nice that they send the food bag, but we find that the food bag really doesn't work for pizza boxes. We can fit Little Caesars size pizza box inside the bag, but you can't zip it up. So we do plan on getting on Amazon and buying a pizza delivery bag, because we want to offer the highest quality food to our customers as possible without it being cold on delivery or hot on delivery. We are also thinking about setting up some way to actually carry more drinks in our vehicle too, so that we don't have to risk tipping over, spilling, forgetting, which we did with a customer last week. We totally forgot to give them their drink. I'm not sure if they even realized it, but made us feel pretty bad, because if we were to order something, we'd be pretty disappointed if we forgot, or if our driver forgot to give us something. So we're trying to come up with a better way of holding on to drinks, because our car only has a 2-drink cup holder. So if we want to have our own drinks there too, then you already got the drink cups holders filled. And if my wife's going by herself, she only has a spot for one, and she doesn't have anybody to hold on to the other drinks. So in case the restaurant doesn't have any drink cup carriers, that's going to be a pretty big problem for you to try to balance the drinks and get them there safe, without spilling and without you causing an accident, because you're concentrating on the food and drinks next to you. So I'm going to be building something down the road for my wife. I haven't quite decided on how I'm going to do it yet, but I'm playing around with some ideas, and I will do my best to do a follow-up video to this, showing what we come up with when I finally get around to it. And just got back to work this week after a 2-week unpaid vacation for the holidays, so I got to catch up on some bills first. So it may be a little while before I get around to it, and then finding the time to do it too can be pretty problematic at the moment, because work is we're on our busy season at the moment and playing catch up and everything. So that's pretty much everything that I think I can bring up for DoorDash. Been pleased with it. Definitely been pleased with it. My wife used to deliver newspapers, and I'd get sick delivering with her, riding along, and the constant stop and go, and delivering for food. Maybe 10-12 orders a night is what we kind of average at, and we find that it doesn't bother me so much. I got some other health problems that makes it a little difficult right now for me to ride with her, so I haven't been riding with her for the last few rides. Hence, I'm here making a video while she's out working and delivering. So hopefully I'll be able to get back in the swing of things and start riding with her in the near future. I go and see a medical specialist tomorrow about my health for this problem, and hopefully in the next few weeks they can come up with a solution to help take care of my issues right now. It's just the start of this year. Last year I was pretty sick off and on because of multiple health issues, and I'm hoping this year we can make it a wash with everything that was bothering me last year and get it taken care of early this year, so that hopefully this year we can end it on a bang with okay money coming in for us, as well as being able to both do jobs that we can bring in enough money to make ends meet. So that's our plan. Right now we're actually living in my wife's parents' basement just to try to save some money, because we lost everything earlier this year, and so we're driving a 20-year-old car. Knock on wood, it's running great. I'm not too concerned about it. It's a Suzuki, and seems to be handling very, very well, even with the minimal snow that we've gotten so far here in Muskegon, which is a little weird for the time of the year that it is, and we still haven't got much snow at all. I see more green than I do snow, so that's a new experience here in the Muskegon area, right there on Lake Michigan. But yeah, so we're getting along okay so far with DoorDash, and we're hoping that it just keeps going good for my wife. She really enjoys it. She'd really like to see her business that she owns up and going better too, but right now that's not bringing in any money whatsoever. So until that's up and going really, really well, she's going to keep with DoorDash, but she loves it, so she's in no hurry to have to say goodbye to it. And so I'm very pleased for her that she found something that she enjoys and does well for her borderline personality disorder, because that having that condition is really, really difficult to have a job, because emotions are at like 1,000% higher fluctuations than somebody without borderline personality disorder. So my wife is quite happy and enjoys working, and she tries to grab as many hours as she can around the best delivery times possible. And you'll find different areas definitely have different delivery times that'll be good. Surprisingly, we find Friday nights aren't actually all that great so far with deliveries. People don't order as much. I think it might be because it's the end of the week and people are going out shopping and spending money because they just got paid and going out to eat and stuff. I'm thinking that might be a big part of it, but that's just a guess. I have no hard evidence on something like that. So that concludes everything that I needed to talk about. And so I would say, if you have a mental condition or health issues of any kind, but you can drive and you can get it in and out of your vehicle at least 10-12 times a night, and 2 to 3 hours is typically how many hours she works on a shift, is what she does, then you will find that DoorDash can work for you, and in the year 2020. So DoorDash is not dead. It's still running good. We've been doing it for 2-3 months now, I'd say, and been enjoying it. So good luck to you, and let me know if you're doing it and what your thoughts are. I'd love to hear about other people's opinions, how DoorDash works in other areas of the country. So I'd love to hear some feedback. I'd love for you guys to hit that like button, subscribe, and I'll keep sending you other job ideas and gig opportunities and different options that are available that I come across. So give me a shout out if you have any questions, and look forward to seeing you guys on the next one. Take it easy.